Hi everyone, it's Nishi here. Hope you're having a really good day. So in today's video, what I want to talk about is why you shouldn't copy the pricing of your competitors. So let's face it, when a lot of people get into business, they will look at what the person down the road is doing. If you're a plumber and you look at the plumber down the road, and you might figure out what they're charging people and try and use that to figure out what you should charge people. Any other industry that applies to accountants, hairdressers, pretty much anything. One of the most popular ways for someone to work out what to charge their customers in their businesses by looking at what their competitors do. So this video, I just want to talk about why you shouldn't do that. And the reason for that is it's so hard to compare your business to someone else's business. Every business is quite unique in a lot of ways. And ultimately, there's a couple of things you don't necessarily know. You don't always know how your service compares to theirs. You might be much, much better than they are, right? It's not always obvious though, but the quality of what you do might be much better. Your reputation might also be much better, although maybe not at the very beginning, or their reputation might be much worse. So and then the other side is you don't necessarily know if they're doing well or not as well. Obviously, if you copy someone who's not doing well in business, then you're not going to do well in business. So that's the other reason. Like, you don't know how you're different, and you don't know whether or not they're successful. So that's why you don't necessarily want to copy their pricing. But the challenge is, if you end up copying their pricing and that pricing structure doesn't work for your business because of the way you operate and the value you add, or the fact that it doesn't work for your business because it's not working for their business, but you copy it anyway, then you're going to end up with significant financial issues in your own business. And that's why it's really important not to just go out and copy someone else's. Once you work out your pricing and what you want your pricing to be, then it definitely makes sense to go and look at what other people are doing, because it will help you understand where you sit in terms of the range. And then depending on where you sit, it'll help you understand the level of marketing effort and the amount of uh, convincing you'll need to do with your target market in order to get them to pay what you want them to pay. But it's definitely shouldn't be the first step. What you should really be doing is having to think about what your targets are, really from a take-home pay level, and then working it backwards, and then thinking about, okay, well, how many hours can I work? How many hours can our team work? What do we need to build each hour out as? And then also, how are we different? How are we unique? How are we really adding value? What is that value worth to our customer? Because when you really have a think about that and you create your pricing structure from scratch based on that, then that's when you're going to end up with in a position where you can charge the right amount, to make your lifestyle work, to make your business work for everyone involved in your business. And then that's where you really be able to grow, get ahead and scale, and more importantly, keep the right staff members. Because if you're not charging enough, or you get your pricing wrong, you might not have enough customers, or you might have too many customers, but you might not be able to pay your staff, and they'll leave, and the good ones will leave, and that's going to stop you growing. So just to reiterate, don't copy other people with your pricing. Work something out from scratch. Ideally, get your accountant to help, and then compare it to the rest of the market, and then work out what you need to do to convince people to pay the extra, or convince people why there's a difference. That's the best way to do it. If you found this useful, just go to our website, naccounting.co.uk, and book yourself in for a strategy session with myself. First, you've got to have a quick 15-minute phone call just to make sure we can definitely help you. And then afterwards, we can have a strategy session. We can talk about how all of this applies to your own business. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, where we've got really good quality content as well.